Oh, it says it's live. The resurrection of the copyright cleared stream. I promise you, we will not use any of your own videos on your stream ever again. All right, it looks like we're back. It says we're live on Restream. All right, so Daria, if you would walk in, so start off screen. Other way, go towards the bricks. We're doing blocking right now. Yeah, go all the way towards the bricks. Yeah, and if you could just, Alex, I'm going to have you look right at Daria. Okay, and I want you to just stand there. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a motivation here. Okay, so you are, in your own mind, the most amazing genius, and everyone else is beneath you, right? Which isn't a stretch, right? I mean, that's true of you as a person, right? But so I want you to have that within yourself, that no one coming in to talk to you could possibly be worthy of your help. Okay. And you have found out that she is a trainee. So they have sent not even their best person, they have sent an underling to you. And that is incredibly offensive to you. Now, Daria, I'm doing a little bit of adjustment and prep since we lost a little bit of time with the disconnection. But Daria, this is, you have come up through the FBI, your dream, from a small town. Okay. This experience here, this is what you've worked up for. And this is your chance to prove yourself in a male-dominated world that you can stand up with the most evil and the most awful of serial killers to potentially help solve a case. So everything is riding on this. Okay. So you're going to be doing a lot of trying to dig yourself in. So dig would be your action word. Okay. Alex, you're going to be doing a lot of deflecting. Okay. All right. So Daria, I want you to walk in. So you're about 6 feet in front of Alex, and action.
Maybe they'll catch up.
I have no doubt of it.
Did you do those drawings, Doctor?
Yes, that is the Duomo seen from the Belvedere. Do you know Florence?
All that detail, just from memory.
Memory.
All right, let's cut it. Let's cut back to 1. So, and you as a director, you can cut. Now, this doesn't mean I don't like their performance. And one of the things as a director is you always want to reassure actors. So great job, both of you. Alex, I really liked the way that you were able to bring that experience out through your voice. And Daria, I felt the uneasiness as you came in. So that was great. So Daria, go ahead and go back to 1. This time, Alex, we're going to change things up a little bit. Let's try something different. Okay. It's not even worth your time to talk to this person. So like talking to her, get it, you, and I'm doing this differently from the actual movie, by the way. I'm not trying to replicate the film. It's not worth your time to even waste a breath with this person. So when she says things, you know, like, do you know Florence? That's an attack.
Okay.
Like you don't even know anything, right? As if, so here's an as if statement. You're saying that as if you don't know anything. Okay. And Daria, when you come with that next line, all that detail just from memory, you're saying, I do understand it and I do deserve to be here. Okay. That's another as if statement. Okay. And action.
Maybe they'll catch up.
I have no doubt of it.
Did you do those drawings, Doctor?
Yes, that's the Duomo seen from Belvedere. Do you know Florence?
All that detail, just from memory.
Memory, Agent Starling, is what I have instead of a view.
Dr. Lecter, if you please consider.
No. You were doing fine. You had been curious and receptive to courtesy. You'd established trust with the embarrassing truth about Miggs. And now this ham-handed segue into your questionnaire, it won't do. It's stupid.
All right, let's cut it. That was really great. So notice how I didn't tell him to mock her on that line, the no, but he did. Okay. Mock would could be an action word, but by giving him an as if statement and building him up as this character, he automatically mocked her at that point. And as a director, you want to do that. You want to get them so into character that they're not thinking about what they're doing. And I'm lucky because I have two really good actors here. But you also, flattery goes a long way with actors, but they didn't hear that. But you want to be able to create that character as such that they're going to be able to go forth with that. All right, let's change it up here a little bit more. So Daria, now let's change your character completely. You're coming in here, okay? And you have just been yelled at, okay? Your superior has just told you, you better get in there right now, as if statement, as if you have to get in there right now and get this information within the next 5 minutes, or you're going back to Kansas. Okay. So I want you to attack and interrupt. You don't have to let him finish his lines. And Alex, that's going to change the way you're going to have to perform. So you're going to start out exactly how we talked about before. But this time, do you know Florence? You are defending. Okay. And again, this isn't like the movie. This is to show adaptation. But do you know Florence is going to be, you're defending from her because this person is attacking you and you are the genius, right? She's put you on the defensive there. All right, back to one. Action.
Maybe they'll catch up.
I have no doubt of it.
Did you do those drawings, Doctor?
Yes, that's the Duomo scene from the Belvedere. Do you know Florence?
All that detail? Just from memory.
Let's cut it there. So Daria, I want you to interrupt him when he says the Duomo. Right when he says Duomo, I want you to say all that detail. And then you're going to interrupt him, Alex, or interrupt her, Alex, with the do you know Florence as your defense there. So let's just start right there from second position. So second position is the second blocking point. And start right with your line of maybe they'll catch up. And action.
Maybe they'll catch up.
Did you know? Oh, I'm sorry. You said
That's okay. That's okay. Let's go back to maybe they'll catch up and action.
Maybe they'll catch up.
Do you know Florence?
Did you do those drawings, Doctor?
Yes, that's the Duomo.
All that detail.
Do you know Florence?
Just from memory.
Memory, Agent Starling, is what I had instead of a view.
Dr. Lecter, if you please consider.
No. You were doing fine. You'd been courteous and receptive to courtesy. You'd established trust with the embarrassing truth about Miggs, and now this ham-handed segue into your questionnaire, it won't do. It's stupid and boring.
I'm only asking you to look at this, Doctor. Either you will or you won't.
Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed. He's recruiting.
All right, let's cut it there. That was very good. Now, hopefully the audience could feel how that was very different. Actors, did you feel very different there?
Yeah.
Especially on the no segment. Now Daria has all the power, right? Power is shifted. And a lot of what you're doing is measuring power balance. Now, as a director, you would go through the script and you would mark these beats. So you would mark, okay, Clarice is going to come in with the power here, and I'm going to use these action. This is what I want, and these action words are what I'm going to have. You'd have that on your script. So that way, when you're on the set, you know what you want. If they do something better, great, right? Adjust to it, use that. But if they're not quite getting where you want to, you've already planned it out. You know what you want. So you can very easily use those different things to that you've already planned out to bring them back to that point. All right, so we're going to go down to so let's go on the same what we're just doing, except for Jack. So at this point, we're going to pretend, okay, as if, right? as if statement. When you say, Alex, Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed. This is like as if, wait. That's a subtext. Okay. Wait. You're treating me like this. Okay. So as if you've realized that you've let this underling scare you and you are Hannibal frickin' Lecter. Right? So I want to see a really big thing there. I want you to, this time I want you to attack. Okay. And I'm like, I want you to, as if she is a bear. I mean, I want you to raise your voice. I want you to try to get her out of there with your voice, and Clarice, this is the moment where you realize, as if, right, that you've met a foe that for the first time you might be able to not conquer. So, and then when you come back, no, I came back because we need, now you are doing the same thing that he was doing on the no, right? Where you're like you're taking back, but Alex, you're going to block. How many women has he used or bill? Interrupt her. Don't let her speak.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and start from second position where we are right now. Let's start with the line, no. And remember, Alex, the change doesn't come until Jack Crawford must be busy indeed. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Action.
No. You were doing fine. You'd been courteous and receptive to courtesy. You'd established trust with the embarrassing truth about Biggs. And now this ham-handed segue into your questionnaire, it won't do. It's stupid and boring.
I'm only asking you to look at this, doctor. Either you will or you won't.
Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he's recruiting help from the student body. Busy hunting that new one, Buffalo Bill. Such a naughty boy. Did Jack send a plea for my advice on him?
No, I came because.
How many women has he used, our Bill?
5
All,
so far.
all flayed?
Partially, yes. But doctor, that's an active case. I'm not involved.
Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? Tell me. The newspapers won't say.
All right, let's cut it there. Let's cut it there. Great job, actors. Did you feel the power shift?
Yeah.
Very, very good. So we did lose a little bit of time with the copyright thing. And now we know we can't play all YouTube videos on YouTube. But I wanted to leave any questions. On Zoom or anywhere else. While anyone is potentially going to ask a question, now that you've heard this presentation, I want you to question everything I've just said. Okay, as a director, I want you to think for yourself, and I want you to try these techniques. And if it doesn't work for you, research and find something that better fits you. What I was saying about there's no one size all fit for directing. If there was one size fit all, we'd all be making blockbusters every day. Right? But that's not the way it works. So these are different things that have been found to consistently help people. Okay. And they've been found to consistently work. And you should definitely give them a try. But that said, you should always question everything that I say, because I want you to come to the conclusion that you shouldn't do something because I tell you to. I want you to try something and it works or it doesn't work, and then you continue doing it. Okay. Dylan asks, how do you deal with a different crew or actor? This is one of the most frustrating things as the director, because you want to concentrate on the creative. Okay. And we do have to cut off here in about 1 minute so we can get to the wonderful high school films. But this is one of the things that can really derail a set either way. And I've seen both of them happen. A certain actor on a certain HBO show, I once saw a crew spend 14 hours doing a very intricate lighting setup only for her to come in and demand that it be changed, which took not 14 hours, but many hours, which, cost the production money and all sorts of things because she didn't like the lighting. Now, on one hand, her image is her brand. So, understand that. But on the other hand, it's a little bit, of an issue. So in that case, the director just did exactly what the actor wanted. And actors tend to have a lot of power, right, guys? Because they tend to be, if you're doing a Hollywood production, they tend to be the reason you got your funding. So actors are something that you have to be, you want to work with them and collaborate with them to try to do your best. Now, if you just have someone difficult that you can't work with, take 5, take them aside, communicate, right? As a leader, communicate. Is there something that I have done that is making this more difficult for you? Why, I feel like you might be a little bit upset at this point, and talk it out. Sometimes that can really help. And it might be something small or it might be something big, but just talking it out can help. A crew member is the same thing. Treat them with respect, take them aside, talk to them. Now, if you're in a professional world and this stuff doesn't work, then you have to end up firing them. But it's all about communication. Communication is the key. And let's end on that. Communication is the key. That's all we're doing anyway, is communicating. So stay tuned for some high school films.